Ladies and gentlemen, you know where you're at. This is your host with the most. How's everybody doing out there? If you're new here, welcome. Truly glad everybody stopped by. All right, people. Back at it. I'll go through this one real quick, man. But, you know, whenever you guys get to any setup, okay? Any setup, I would like you, okay? I would like you to give it a few ticks so everything can do what it needs to be done. All right, now, I like this joint. This joint is alright. Everything's on the up and up. But one thing that I didn't like, and I'm gonna tell you guys immediately, I do not like the sidebar thing with those. You know how it looked like that. I'm not really feeling that. If you guys want to keep yours like that, go right on ahead. I'm not really into it, so I'm just gonna go to skin settings and change mine. From the vertical menu, I guess I could do 3 items at least. Let me see what else I got here that I can do. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, the enable autocomplete is already on, so we're good there. And you know, I just like this way a little bit better. Oh, I forgot. Let me take this out. I forgot something. Let me see. Back panel. Oh, submenu always visible. I'm gonna turn that off too, folks. I don't know. I just find that when I don't do that, everything is alright. I don't have to do nothing else. All right. So we're basically ready to go. I know how it looks here. You guys can keep yours the way you want. I just wanted to, show you guys what's actually going on here. Okay, let's just take a look around. All right. First thing I want to do is go right to the browser. Okay. Make sure everything's always, up and ready to go. Um, that's very important too, guys. When you first get to a setup, you want to make sure things are ready to go because you could run into issues if everything is not, properly updated. All right. What I want to go to in here right now is video player input stream. Okay, and all we can get is the RTMP input. Now, was no special ways you had to get the RTMP input or anything of that nature. Easily accessible. I guess the input stream adaptive is in the background. The only way that I know that is how it works. Okay. A lot of times, these guys do build it on different systems, and sometimes a system will show it, and sometimes a system won't. I speak to a lot of these guys, and they always tell me that they put it in, it's just not showing. Could be my system. Let me know in the comments below. If you see it, let me know. But this is the way you get the RTMP input. What you want to do is go to install from repo, and then you want to go to all repos. All right, now once you get to all repos, just go to video player input stream, and you'll see the RTMP input here. Okay, now I want you guys to understand this. You're here to learn, so at least know what the RTMP input does. For later, if you get to another setup and they have the input stream adaptive, you want to know what those things do. Just long press on it and get the information, and then you'll better get the gist of what we're doing here. Okay, I get a lot of people like, "Oh, you do is show settings. Oh, you do is show settings," but the settings is what really makes the setup. I mean, you can have any setup, but if your settings not right, it's not going to work properly anyway. So this is why I focus on settings a lot, because you can really have anything you want. Okay, but if your settings aren't right, what you really got? All right, now that that's done, the majority of times, what I like to do is go right into system, and this is this is it. I mean, I never saw it looking like this. First thing I want to do is make sure we're in the right region for me, and then what I want to do is go to player. Okay, now all the way at the bottom, people, you want to always have this on expert. Um, it's just better that way for me. I mean, why wouldn't you have it on expert? Um, but what I really wanted to focus on here was enable HQ scalers for scaling above. As you can see, this one does come on 20. I kind of like to have mine on 100. Now, this is where, things get tricky. Me personally, 100 for the NVIDIA Shield that I'm actually on right now is great. Okay, any device 3 gigabytes and up, 100 is good. Now for your medium devices, your Fire TVs and Cubes, as well as your NVIDIA tubes, those are all 2 gigabyte devices. I tend to like to have those on 50 or 60. And for your small end devices, as you can see, it comes on 20. I like to bump it up a little, 30. Now here's where it gets tricky, okay? It all matters about how you're getting your internet, all right? Now if you're getting your internet through Ethernet, cool. These settings work fine. Now if you're on Wi-Fi and you have plenty of devices hooked up to the Wi-Fi, you might have to bump it down. I've actually experienced it. So just say if I was on a 2 gigabyte device, which that's what I was on when it happened. I was on the Fire TV. And I got this set up, put it on 50 or 60, and it just didn't work. I had to bump it all the way down to 40. So, with my extender, because I have an extender for my Wi-Fi, I actually put an Ethernet cord in the extender straight to my Fire TV and was able to put it right back on 60. So it's all about how your device is getting the data. All right, and that's very important. This is a real section, people. So please make sure, okay, you always check on this section. It's a real section. You don't want to have the wrong settings, and you'll have problems if you do, okay? And don't be afraid to try this section. Play with it. See what works for you. See what doesn't work for you. Sometimes things might work for me and might not work for you. A lot of stuff here. I never saw it looking like this. This is TK did his thing. I'm not even trying to take too many ticks. Only one more thing to do, people, and we just need to go into the wizard. Now, what I want to do first is just go into maintenance. And I love to go to cleaning tools before I write my advanced settings. That's just key for me. I have to clean it up, give it a total clean. And plus I like doing a total clean. I remember a while back, man, I was total clean up it and the backgrounds were disappearing. So that was something. Now I did a total cleanup. Did it? Oh, okay. All right, all right. Took a minute there, but it worked. Okay, so after your total cleanup, what you want to do is go right into system tweaks and fixes. Now, once you get into system tweaks and fixes, what you want to do is go to Quick Configure Advanced Settings XML. You want to click into that. And, you might want to leave the first two alone if you're not sure what you're doing, and just go straight into buffer mode. Now, on here on buffer mode, it usually comes on 2. I put mine on 1, and I found that it works better. Okay? Now, after you've done that, just simply write your file. After you have written your file, you will have these two options here. Okay? Nothing else to do but restart your setup. Now, I like to write my advanced settings before I get my setup. Some people say that's not good. I say it is good. You try it out for yourself. Try out my settings. Try it without the settings and see how it works. If it works fine, cool. But if it doesn't and you do my settings and it works well, let me know. Even if you don't do settings, let me know in the comments below. Okay, let me know how to setting. Don't forget to hit the notification bells, people. As always, I'm hoping you're having a blessed, peaceful, and a productive day. Love and peace for all. Never forget, it is good to be good, and it is bad to be bad. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, y'all. Peace.